Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Nguyen. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Nguyen. This one caught by Davis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a key number, really signifies that you've had a big year.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jets! Noah Gray with touchdown number 7. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nguyen gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. taken down just shy of midfield.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Tutu Atwell.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing on 1st down, Nguyen. He finds his target, Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you...
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Dolphins are going to take over.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Nguyen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nguyen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Dolphin. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Gray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on the Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nguyen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that.
Touchdown! Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They start with a give to Connor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the Jets sweep, this is Eskridge.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off play action. Nguyen sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. I mean, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. Now, it's not like the kid directed the commercial. He just appears in it. I mean, you tell me. I mean, how many people out there would say no to being in a Nike commercial that gets splashed across primetime TV? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? I mean, we're talking about Nike here. Look, anyway, enough about all that. Why don't we get to the segment we actually had planned before I went off on that diatribe? And you know what? It's a good one for a lot of reasons.
Today.
So the football will be at the 25. as this offense gets set to take over.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nguyen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nguyen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Nguyen. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Nguyen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Nguyen. Across the formation, he's got a man. Completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now. From the gun, Nguyen. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Nguyen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Nguyen. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Nguyen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to throw. Nguyen. He'll swing this out to Moss. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the 2nd quarter. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll visit the other team in Texas as we head down I-45 to check on the Texans at home in Houston. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Trey Sermon, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was? Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Nguyen. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Throwing on first down. Nguyen. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Nguyen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Gray, his 9th touchdown of the season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Nguyen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin White, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nguyen. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Nguyen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nguyen. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 up. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll look to throw. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Checks that one down, complete to Moss. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
It's time for Hidden Gems, this segment where we ask our audience to spotlight the people that simply do not get enough credit for the impact that they're making on the NFL. And for this week's episode, one of my favorite listeners, Trey, my guy, suggested we highlight Manny Kahue and Alexandra Bishop. That's right, the offensive and defensive coordinators for the New York Jets. And now I know it's probably a bit of a curveball.